Alright, so we are now going to do the calculation itself. It's not anything difficult, so just relax, take your time and go through and you understand everything. Alright, so the formula we are going to use is cost of materials plus labor plus expenses plus profit. So that will be equal to the wholesale and the retail. So that will be, so the cost of materials, labor, expenses and profit will determine the wholesale or the retail price of your soap. And usually the wholesale price is lower, so the retail price is usually like ×2 of the wholesale price, so that if you are selling 1 bar of soap at $2 for wholesale price, retail you might want to sell it $4 or maybe $3 or $3.5. Alright, so let's come to the materials. So materials, we have oils. So oils, let's see, I'm going to be using round figures so that it will be easy for us to understand. $10, then lye and the water will be $2. Then additives. So additives, you already know additives, your actives that you are adding to make your soap effective. Those are your additives. And not just that, the color, those mica or lab colors, they are all part of the additives. So let's say that one is $7. Then your packaging, your shrink wrap, your labels, everything that goes into the packaging. Let's just say that one would be packaging $6. So, or better still, let's say $11. Alright, so the total for this will be 10 plus 2 will be 12, plus 7, that will be 19, plus 11, that will be 30. So the total will be $30. Okay, now assuming that you get 10 bar of soaps from the, depending on how you cut it though, you see the soap mold, the loaf mold I use in demonstrating the soap swirls, that one, it contains 1,700 grams of soap butter. Alright, so depending on the size of your soap, if you want to cut your soap 1 inch, I think you might get 10 bars. If you want to cut it 1.5 inch, then it will be less than 10 bars. So let's just assume we are cutting it at 1 inch, so we'll be getting 10 bars. So divide so you divide your $30 by 10 bars of soap to get the price of each bar. So 30 divided, where is the divided sign? Oh wow, is it my eyes that cannot see well? Let me just use the forward slash. So divided by 10 bars, that will be equal to $3. So it means just for materials alone, the bar of soap, one bar of soap is $3. That is the materials that can make one bar of soap will be $3. Okay, then let's come to labor. So labor is your time, okay? Your time that you use, your time, your strength, your knowledge, it's all part of the labor. So assuming that you are, or even if you have an employer, an employee, the amount of money you are going to pay that your employee on maybe daily basis or hourly basis, all right? But make sure you are paying yourself, okay? You need to pay yourself. Okay. So if you are charging $5, okay, which is too small, it should be around $10 or $15. Okay, let's just use the $15. Okay, you are charging $15 for an hour. Okay, and then so maybe use 3 hours in doing just one batch of soap. You use 3 hours for the preparation and everything. So the 15 will be times 3 hours. So that will be equal to $45. So the 45 divided by 10. So 45 divided by 10 bars of soap, that will be equal to $4.5. Okay, then let's come to expenses. For the expenses, there are plenty, so we'll just write the major ones, and then we just we put the rest in. Is it miscellaneous or miscellaneous? I really don't know the correct pronunciation of that thing. All right, so rent. Rent, say $70. Utilities, let's just say maybe $10. Then internet fees, data, let's just say data, that will be $15. Then so others is part of the miscellaneous. So let's say that one will be $10. Is that it? So let's make the data also $10. So the total will be 100. Total $100. Then you divide the number of soaps by the number of months. All right. So like 1 month, these ones you pay them monthly. So if maybe you make 60 bars of soap in 1 month, so that will be 6 batches. So let's divide 100 divided by, let's just say 50. So 50 bars. I hope you're understanding this side. So equals $2. Let me explain this part again, where I got this 50 from. Now, you see that rent, you usually pay rent monthly, or they charge based on monthly basis. On monthly basis. So assuming you pay rent $70 every month, the water and electricity use every month is $10. Then the data, assuming you are using you don't buy the data piece, you buy it in bulk on monthly basis. So maybe every month you use $10 worth of data. Then miscellaneous comes with the other things that I mentioned in the other audio. So maybe every month you spend around that figure, $10, $9, or $11. So we choose the average of $10. All right. So the total for all these expenses is $100. But this one, you don't do it. You are not spending this money on daily basis. You are spending it on monthly basis. That is the $100 for these 4 things above here. All right. So we are, and then the 50 bars there is assuming every month. So every the 30 days, you make 5 batches. You make soap 5 times every month. So that 5 batches, because each batch gives you 10 soaps. When you make 5 batches of soap, it means you are getting 50 bars of soap. So every month you make 50 bars of soap, and that is why we are dividing the $100 by 50 bars of soap. And so one will be $2. So it means 1 bar of soap will be $2 based on the expenses. All right. Okay. So now let's come to profit. So this side, it can also be that you can actually make more than 50 bars of soap in a month. It depends. Assuming that you actually sell only 50 bars of soap. That is it. So assuming you sell 100 bars of soap every month, then you divide the $100 by 100 bars. Assuming you sell only 20 bars of soap every month, you divide the $100 by 20 bars of soap. Do you get it? So that is how it is. Then let's come to profits. So now this profit is something that you come up, like you do it on your own. Okay, just like I said, maybe your environment. Okay, your environment. So, and a lot of other factors come into play. So let's assume you would want to give yourself maybe you want to add a profit of $1 to each of the soaps. All right, you want to make a profit of $1 for every bar of soap. Then so we are putting $1 over there. So a profit per bar of soap will be $1. Then we go to the final cost. The final cost. My typing. The final cost. So we have materials plus labor plus expenses plus profits equals wholesale and then retail. Okay, so now we are going to be adding this from the top. Okay, so let's go back. So the first one, we had $3 for materials. So $3 plus, then the labor we had $4.5 plus $4.5 plus $2, that is the expenses. $2 4.5 plus $2 plus the profit is $1. And what again? Okay, so that is it. So let's do the total. So we have 3 plus 4.5 plus 2 plus 1. So that would be equal to $10.5. All right. So it means that, okay, so now when we get the $10.5, we will now so it means the $10.5 will be your wholesale price. Okay, your wholesale price. You get it? So now it means your retail price will be times 2 of the wholesale price, or times 1.5. So it means your retail price, let me see, so wholesale times 2 equals retail. So your retail price will be equal to, so 10.5 times 2 will be $21. So you can decide to sell it at $20. So $20 for retail price, $10 for wholesale price. Some people actually do it half. You can actually make it $15 for retail price and then $10.5 or $10 for wholesale price. I hope I have not confused you. I am sincerely hoping I have not confused you, because I have tried, but this is the simplest way I can explain it for all of us to understand, so that whether you are good at maths or not, the truth is you have to learn these things. You have to condition your mind to learn these things. So please take your time, go through it carefully, and then whatever you don't understand, you can still ask, and I'll try my best to explain as in simple terms as I can. All right, so now it means that our final soap, one bar of our soap, the wholesale price will be $10.5 and the retail price will be either times 2, which is $21, or we can decide to sell it at $15. Like I said, this aspect, it is directly personal. Okay, it is personal. All right, but the truth is that when you start, okay, try to make sure that your price are a bit moderate, even if maybe you have to take out labor and profits and just get back your materials, like your expenses and everything. Just make sure that your soap is effective or it is potent. That way, when you start raising your price to $10 to $20,